Hello, this is the You Never Know Matt Show. It's a daily vlog. I didn't do yesterday, so I'm going to do 2 videos today. Not that you need to know that. Okay, so I'm listening to the book Letting Go by Dr. David Hawkins. I've heard it recommended, never really got into it, but now I'm listening to it, and it's incredible. So good. It's really, no, all right, I'm going to actually take this seriously. Okay, it's great. So he talks about like levels of emotion that you get stuck at. Like, you know, you see people, it's like, oh, that's a that's a fearful person, that's a guilty person, you know, and that's an angry person, right? And oh, that's a lazy person, right? And then you get stuck at those levels. And what he says to change, to go up to a better level of, like, maybe as opposed to anger, now you're a courageous person, or maybe you're like, you go from courageous to like being super compassionate and like accepting of other people. So anyway, the way that he says to raise your emotion, like, and you know, you raise your emotion, you raise your, I don't want to say consciousness, because it bothers me to even say it, but to raise your feeling in your body, like, you know, like, feel good right now. So basically the way that he says to do it is by letting go of the current emotion that you have. So how do you just let go of it? That just sounds like it's like impossible. So what you do is you completely accept how you feel. You don't deny the feeling. Like, it's like you kind of check in with yourself. How do I feel right now? Oh, I feel I feel a little angry right now. And then you kind of accept it, and you just like you feel it. So it's like a feel to heal kind of a paradigm. So you first go, how do I feel? You feel it, you experience it, and then it kind of like goes away, and now you kind of like experience some relief, right? So it's like if you feel like some grief, for instance, and like you allow yourself to cry, you allow yourself to release that pocket of emotion that was stuck in there. You release it, and then you kind of like raise up to a new level of emotion and experience and enjoyment of life. So it's super practical. He talks a lot about the nuances of the different emotions that you could experience. Like, you know, apparently you have like, at the bottom is shame, and then you have apathy, which is like you don't want to do anything, you don't care. And then you have, above that is anger, and then above that, I think anger, above that is courage, above that is compassion, then you have love, and then you have enlightenment, and it goes all the way up to like 1 to 1,000. So all the way at the bottom is like shame and guilt and stuff like that. But the way to raise it, the way to make yourself feel better, the way to enjoy your life more, and you'll notice that when you feel, all right, the way to enjoy your life more is by accepting, really, really accepting where you're at, and letting go of that, and also letting go of the thoughts that coincide with those emotions. So I hope that this wasn't like too scattered for you, because I mean, I was just kind of doing stream of consciousness. But wow, great book, highly recommended. I'm getting a lot out of it. I'm very, very, very picky with books that I read and books that I finish, quite honestly. But this book I'm definitely going to finish. I love it. I would like to listen to it over and over and over and over again. I got it on audible.com, and Audible is great. I mean, you could become a member for $15 a month, and any book you don't like, you return it with no questions asked. So you listen to it, you listen to 2 hours of it. Let's say it's a 10-hour book, you listen to 2 hours of it, and you're like, I don't like this book. You return it, no questions asked. So you really only have to hold on to books that you want in your library, that you want to continue to read over and over and over again. So I recommend that you check out Audible. I'm not promoting it for any reason other than I guess I get great enjoyment out of it. I think it's fantastic. So that's it. So it's accept, feel to heal, and then you kind of go up to another level. And I've experienced it myself, so, and I'm very skeptical, but I experienced it. So that's the You Never Know Matt Show.